You know, I just miss the good old days when a man could just be a man and get his chewing tobacco and spit it on the ground. Gone are the good old days, boy, I'm telling y'all.
Good morning. Here's my outfit for today.
Boy, you look like a raisin that's been left out in the sun for at least a month.
Shots fired!
What is that? What is that? Why, what? I'm supposed to think that that's a woman? Come on, brother, stop it.
Stop ICE from deporting this undocumented migrant. Can we get your signature? Sure. We're trying to stop him from deporting Jose Abraham Chirino Leonice. We do have to disclose he was charged with murdering his coworker with a sledgehammer.
Okay.
But we don't want him to get deported. We want him to stay in the U.S. and
A fair trial.
A fair trial, right? Mm-hmm. Now, he was arrested in 2023, but let back out into the country under the Biden administration. Do you think that what he allegedly did could have been prevented if he was deported initially?
I do have to get to a meeting with the senator, so
okay.
I am going to go, but thank you for letting me sign and thank you for your good work you're doing.
All right.
Wow, avoidant.
Thank you so much. Oh, last question. Could you take him in when he gets out on bail? Would you have a spot for him to stay?
I don't live in D.C.
We definitely have enough food.
Big bag, big bag.
Send him to wherever you live, if that's all right.
I have to go.
You got to go? Okay. All right, no problem.
I'm telling you right now, her back is as wide as a truck. She ain't got no meeting with the senator. She must be the DoorDash driver, because there is no way she got a meeting with the senator, bro. They always want to be egalitarian. They always want to be this and that until the poo actually hits the fan, and then they don't want to do nothing about it.
I can see your beard. I see.
You can see my beard? Oh no!
Yeah, even the kids know that you're a man, and
That's
of course,
sad,
once again,
bro. Why are we pushing this to kids? This is put a 1 in the chat if you agree. This is where it grinds my gears. I don't like it when they push the kids, bro. What did she just say?
the same nonsense they believe in.
Son does identify as a cat, but I cannot take him to a vet because I tried that, and the veterinarian told me that because he has human anatomy, that he does not know how to work on him or diagnose him with anything, and he legally cannot. So, and while I do think that is a form of discrimination,
Oh my God! Make insane asylums great again, bro. Like let's put people in these deranged hospitals where they can just be crazy. Y'all remember that movie with Brad Pitt and Bruce Willis? What is it? 28 Monkeys or something like that? That's what this reminds me of, that Brad Pitt scene when he's in the insane asylum.
You Mexican?
Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely.
And are you proud to be Asian?
Oh, 100%.
Yes, I am, yeah.
Why?
Because I was born there.
Are you proud to be black?
I am very proud to be black.
Yes. I'm proud to be a black man, yes.
Yeah, I am.
Why?
Why? I mean, I see no reason with it, you know. I agree with that. It's just, you know, my family's black. You know, pretty family-oriented family. There's nothing wrong with it.
For me, I'm proud to be black because of what my grandmother went through. My mother, just different type of discriminations that we go through.
Are you proud to be white?
No.
What about you?
No, I'm only half
Isn't
white.
it crazy how you can be proud to be every other race, but you can't be proud to be white, dude?
Though.
Okay, what's the other half?
Colombian and Ecuadorian.
Are you proud to be Colombian and Ecuadorian?
Yeah.
Why are you proud to be Colombian and Ecuadorian but not white?
Because of the oppression over the years.
People never boast about like being white, really, around this area at least.
Oh, what a surprise!
See, that's what's so crazy to me, and this is Yinka, that guy. You know, you see, he's even like, this is BS. But to me, it's so wild. Every other race can be proud, but God forbid you want to be proud to be white, dude.
You'll always be a man. Hey, he, him this, he, him that, you disgusting freak, you whatever, you this and that. Like,
I mean, you are a dude. Let's keep it at that, wow, and a big one at that.
Big bag, big bag.
Like, you look like a boiled egg.
Shots fired!
You were doing that.
With lipstick. You look like if Mr. Potato Head had a cousin and it was Mr. Egghead. That'd be you, bruh.
And you think you were so awesome, and you're like, that really showed me. You know, that really showed him. Like, we clocked him. And I look like this.
It is man.
Okay, if I'm presenting like...
You mean you look like a man? Reminds me of the Mad TV skit where she's like, he looking like a man.
This, if somebody's outwardly, if someone is outwardly presenting as the gender that they want to be called. You are not cool. You are not intelligent. You are not breaking down barriers. You are not doing something special and awesome and fun and great.
Say that into a mirror. You're not awesome. You're not great. You're not special. You're not doing something awesome and great. You're not doing any of that. You're just dressing up. You're cosplaying as a woman.
You're not cool. You're not a nice person if you were deliberately calling them something that they do not want to be called.
Hey, sir, you really didn't have...
I love it. You can't do any right with these people. It's just everything is wrong. You know what else is wrong? Chat, do you ever check your bank account and just laugh? Like, not even sad laugh. It's like you're trying to do everything right.
And it's gone.
Gas prices up. Vacations overpriced. The next thing you know, you're swiping your credit card like it's a fidget spinner. And now you're stuck in high interest debt. But if you're a homeowner, this is where things get a little more interesting. American Financing actually helps you use your home equity to clean this whole situation up. We're talking about rolling all that high interest debt into one monthly payment. No upfront fees, no weird pressure, just real humans, salary-based mortgage consultants, helping you build a plan that actually makes sense. And on average, people are saving $800 a month. That's not skip Starbucks savings. That's life feels easier savings. That's the difference between stressing every single month and actually enjoying your life without your credit card judging you. Start today and you might even be able to delay 2 mortgage payments. Call 877-989-7343. That's 877-989-7343. Or go to americanfinancing.net/Levi.
Why should you get food stamps?
Well, it's to feed my kid.
Shut the f up. I accept the assistance for your kid, but how much do you get in food stamps a month?
It's only like $247.
The only reason you have food stamps, though, is because you're not working. Every single person that has had food stamps on the show does not deserve it.
Okay, well, that's your opinion.
No, why the should you get food stamps because you've chosen to follow a passion instead of go get a job, like the rest of the moms out there that take care of their kids? You've chosen to follow a hobby instead of go get a job.
I tried to make it a career and
Exactly. You tried to make your business work, so we decided to subsidize your groceries because you're trying to be an entrepreneur? That shouldn't be how this operates. Do the
Dude, I agree.
risk on your own, and if the risk fails, you eat that. Or go get a job like every other single mother. I'm not against food stamps. I am not against this assistance. I am against giving it to people who are choosing to not get a job.
Yeah, well, see, that's the biggest problem with the food stamps, dude. Is that we're giving it to people that are able-bodied, 2 arms, 2 legs, and sound mind that could be working. And the big problem is we give these people money, and if they choose to work, they don't get the money. That's also the big problem in that. And then also they can buy anything. They can buy crap food with it. I don't know if you guys noticed I'm wearing something different today. I decided to channel my inner mechanic. I feel like this is what a swaggy mechanic would wear. I'm cosplaying as a mechanic, so I want you guys to identify me as a swaggy mechanic. Coors Light, you know what I'm saying? I got this hat at Walmart, actually. It's like a corduroy hat. It's pretty sweet, right? But see, that's the big thing. And I think we should, and then chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I think we should track the purchases for all the food stamps so we know exactly what you're buying, so you can't buy just BS. You can't buy garbage. You can only buy healthy foods. And I feel like if all these big bag people knew that if they were on food stamps, they could only buy healthy food, they would not want to be on food stamps anymore. They'd be like, all I can buy is carrots and celery and ground beef. I don't want this. I want to buy the garbage. Transphobia threatens human rights and lives. Okay.
People like ourselves are under...
Dude, why is it they always look like cave dwellers? Like this dude looks like he hasn't been outside in a month of Sundays. His eyes are barely open. The sunlight's killing this man.
So much threat to their human rights and also their very fucking lives. Like, of course we're worried because any moment it could be someone's last day because a transphobe has decided that their way of life is against them.
It's actually the other way around. You guys actually commit more atrocities and violence than people on the right do.
Despite it having no impact on their life. So of course we're scared, of course we're worried. And when it comes to it, strange people, and it's going to be hard to not...
Don't even know he's clapping for.
Reject bigotry.
We've been trained to assume the worst of people. Yeah. Because, unfortunately, the worst people are the loudest ones.
Wait, are you talking about yourself?
They're the ones that are making us think that we're under threat.
Wow. The worst people are the loudest ones. You mean like you guys? That just like want to complain all the time and yell and hold up signs? In my opinion, y'all are the worst ones, bro.
I'm against you guys telling women what to do with their bodies.
We can't have an moral opinion.
Not on my body.
Wait, I just have a question.
What about the baby's body?
Or her body.
Wait, I have a question for you. So, the Holocaust. Was the Holocaust wrong? Wait. You haven't heard the argument.
Wrong. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
exactly.
There's
So
no
you're
arguments with that.
you're condemning Nazis for killing Jews when you're not a Nazi or a Jew. It's something that doesn't involve you. How can you have a moral opinion
Listen.
on something that doesn't involve you and then tell me?
How can you have a moral opinion on something that doesn't involve you? You are a man.
My argument is.
Do they not realize the argument? This is why I say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I can explain the concept to you, but I can't make you understand it. Stupid is a thick barrier that's hard to cross.
You just keep your dick in your pants until you're married, and then
You just proved his point. Just a side. You
just proved my point. Well,
What is your point?
I'm saying that you can have a moral opinion on things that don't directly involve you. You're
Yes,
saying that the
yes,
Holocaust is
that
wrong.
is true. You can
it's
have a
because
moral-
murder is wrong. Me
Listen.
saying that abortion is wrong is also saying that murder is wrong.
Why do they think
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Like it's like when you got to explain the joke, it's not near as funny, you know. For these women, it's like just skulls are so thick they can't even realize how stupid they are. 62 million men visited a Academy website, and surprise, surprise, the men are silent about this. What?
No, I need more men. I need any man to speak about this because 99.9% of the videos and posts I've seen about this topic are coming from women. Men will be so quick to be defensive. They'll be so quick to say, well, not all men are like that. And then crickets. Where are you guys? 62 million of your population visited that website in February alone. Instead of us having to come on here and be like, this is disgusting, you guys should be talking to your bros. You should be talking to your fathers, your grandfathers, your uncles, any other man in your life that has access to the internet. You need to be talking to them about this. See if they've heard about this. Ask them if they visited that website. Ask what they think about this. And if you don't want to, if you're too afraid to, you don't want to cause drama, then you are part of the problem.
Good Lord, just shut up.
Gotcha, bitch.
What was this? Okay. Academy. Maybe it's because these men don't want to get accused of, you know, that, and that's why they're looking that up. Have you ever thought about that?
Stupid.
Men are the ones that go to jail mostly on those accusations. Men are the ones that get accused of those, accused of that more than women do. So of course men are going to this website. Teacher flips out at kids questioning gender theory.
How dare you? You just really upset someone. Saying things like should be in an asylum.
I didn't say that. I just said if they want to identify as a cow or something, then they're like genuinely unwell. Then they've gone. Yeah, they're crazy.
Based kid, love it. If you want to identify as a cow, I actually agree. Move out of here. You know what I mean? Go somewhere, go to an insane asylum, bro.
You were questioning their identity.
No, I wasn't a question. I was just saying about the gender. I didn't say anything about them.
But where did you get this idea from? There's only two genders.
I just said
Biology, facts, science, reality. That's usually where I get a lot of my info is reality.
my opinion. That is my opinion. If I respect their opinion, can't they respect my opinion?
It is not an opinion.
Oh, he goes, oh, that's a good one.
Gotcha, bitch.
If I respect their opinion, why can't they respect mine?
It's not an opinion
There's
you
only
can
two
have.
heads. Loads of people think there's only two genders.
There's only a boy and a girl.
Literally. There's no other private part. There's only two.
Gender is not linked to do with the
There is
the
only two
parts that you were born with.
That's wrong.
How about no?
That is about how you identify, which is what I said right from the very beginning of the
No, I
lesson.
just don't agree with that. So why should I have to listen to something I don't agree with?
Biological sex, there is actually three biological sexes, because you can be born intersex, you can be born...
Yeah, you can be born intersex, but here's the whole point of this is the exception never makes the rule. Just because it can happen doesn't mean it's normalized, and therefore it shouldn't be the main component in the control group of how you're making a decision or a logical argument based off of how many sexes there are. Yes, you can have intersex, but the exception never makes the rule.
With male and female body parts or hormones.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, there's three. There's not 300.
Doesn't mean... Yeah, there's three. I'm talking about biological sex. In terms of gender, there are lots of genders.
No, that's a lie. No.
You're a liar!
There's transgender. There is agender, people that don't believe they have a gender at all.
Yeah,
People that don't believe, I'm learning something here, believe they don't have a gender at all?
you can't have that.
You can't have that. It's not a law.
That's called having a mental illness.
Yeah, but it's not a law, but it's our opinion. We just just don't agree with it. We just think it's all just...
If you have a vagina, you're a girl. If you have a penis, you're a boy.
Yeah.
But cisgender is not necessarily the way to be. You were talking about the fact that cisgender is the norm. That you identify with the gender of the sexual order that you're born with, or you're weird. That's basically what you're saying. Yeah. Which is really despicable.
How? When
Wow,
if
it's
I
fact.
called my mum right now, my mum would be on my side.
If I called my mum, she'd say.
Well, that's very sad as well then.
How is it?
Loads of people agree with that. There's only a small majority of people who actually think that.
And why do you think we have so many problems in the world with homophobia?
Oh, no. I got no problem if that's the way you swing. Don't try to teach kids that, though. And don't try to force your beliefs on me. It's like religion. And chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. It's like religion for me, dude. I don't care if you're Pastafarian and you believe in the flying spaghetti monster. Dude, that's your stuff. Different strokes for different folks, right? If that's what you want to believe, cool. Just don't try to push it on me. You can have your toys, but don't make me play with the same toys. Like, I'm a Christian man. I don't want you to try to convert me to Pastafarianism. I don't want that. I don't want you to try to convert me to Islam or to be Muslim. I don't want that. And so we can have a civil conversation without you trying to push your ideology onto me. It's really that simple. This is the problem with the left, though, is they always try to push their ideology on you because they feel like they have a moral and ethical high ground on you and that they're just more of a performative humanitarian than you and feel like if you don't believe them, then you're a bad person. They tie it so much to their own identity that they're like, if you don't believe this, you're a bigot and you're a bad person.
That's not homophobia, that's gender.
Yes,
I'm fine with lesbians and gay people.
Same.
I've got nothing against them.
Same.
But gender there is a link between it, and you're saying that people can't change
No, they
who they want to
can't.
be.
They can't. Unless you get a penis attached. No, I'm not.
You're confusing sex and gender.
No, I'm not though. Because
Yes,
if you have a
you are.
vagina, you're a girl. If you have a penis, you're a boy.
Yeah, you can't have a vagina and be a girl, but then identify.
This is our teachers, bro. This is a grown adult getting schooled by like a middle school boy.
And even then, because you've got those genes.
How you identity. How you identify. It's not an opinion that we express in this school.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. And if you don't like it, you need to go to a different school. So
Wow.
I'm reporting you to Miss Willis. You need to have a proper educational conversation about equality, diversity, and inclusion. Because
About DEI. What is saying there's two genders have anything to do with DEI, bro?
I'm not having that expressed in my lesson. When I'm teaching you about you can be who you want to be, how you identify is up to you.
Everyone else thinks it, they just don't say it because then all this happens.
Maybe because they're polite and maybe they're sensitive.
I haven't said anything in all of the lessons I've been in. It's just because they turned around and started saying something. So I said, how can you identify as a cat when you're a girl?
Oh, well, they're now writing a statement. I would imagine that you'll be asked to write a statement as well.
We will.
Yeah, we will.
Kudos to that kid.
Wow, this is insane. I can't believe that this is even a thing. Like that we have gotten to this point in society where middle school boys are having to preach logic to grown women. And this is another problem, is that it's mainly women in the schools. It's primarily older women that are in the schools. And I hate to say this, most older women are liberal women. It's just how it is. Cat identify clash. Girl branded despicable for questioning I can't even say it. For questioning cat identity of other people.
She was being called despicable. She was told that she cannot have the opinion. So the child was saying that her opinion is that you can't change your gender. The teacher, and I will make a direct quote, said, "That is not an opinion that we express in this school. And if you don't like it, you need to go to a different school." Now, Dominique, as much as I'm being silly with my fancy dress, this is a very serious story because, I mean, what is going on in this world when children consider that they're cats and be taken seriously at school?
Exactly. And I'm afraid that teacher is just one of the many examples we're seeing of teachers, educators, people that are trusted with, you know, our children's understanding of this world, their readiness to actually explore different points of view, when teachers are actively, very aggressively shouting that down in quite an emotionally unstable way, I think. I don't know whether or not the issue was very personal to that teacher in particular, but the way she dealt with it was completely unprofessional. And to say that if you express these views that she really has decided is unacceptable, I'm not sure she speaks for the whole entire school, if you don't like it, find another school, is an example of how polarised this debate has actually become, where anyone who expresses, you know, a pretty much scientifically sound view that there are only two genders and that identifying yourself with a cat is, you know, really, it doesn't make any sense at all, does it? You get shouted down and called a homophobe. She's linked it to homophobia.
She said she was saying, why do you think, this is a direct quote, why do you think we have so many problems in the world with homophobia? Now, look at this little graphic, everyone. Some people would say that there's about 70-odd genders. This one describes 18. This was an NHS...
Gender fluid, gender variant, prefer not to say, two-spirit. More of a three-spirit kind of guy. You know, third gender. You know, I'm a fourth gender kind of guy. Transgender woman, agender. You know, I got an agenda for you. That's what my grandpappy used to talk about. What's on the agenda? You know, what do we got to do? Cisgender. I've never passing. You know what I mean? Passing. I'm more of a following, not really a passing kind of guy. Gender. What is gender queer? Gender fluid? What about gender solid? Do we got gender solids in any gender solids in the building?
Questionnaire thing that was asking you to identify with all of these different genders. Which one are you? This is bonkers, isn't it, Nigel?
Well, I mean, the teacher was unnecessarily aggressive on this one. I thought the kids were actually fighting back quite admirably. And where the teacher should have gone with this conversation is, no, you can't identify as a cat or an aardvark or a chihuahua or something like that. You cannot identify as a different species.
But you think you can change your gender?
But I do think you can change your gender.
Bro, what? Okay, you had me in the first half, bruh. You can't change your biology, brother. You can't.
And so that is enshrined in British law for most purposes.
So you think, so for example, I could decide so you're saying a cat is me taking it too far, but I could
It's a different species, so it would be ridiculous.
So as long as
any
it's
more
the
than
same
you're a pillar box.
Okay, you can't change your species, but you can change your entire biological makeup. Makes sense.
Identify, as long as it's the same species, you're comfortable that I could identify as that. So I could identify as a man.
Yes, you can.
Could I identify as a black man?
Then it gets more complicated because...
I love it. I love this chick. She's great.
Transgender is something that is a personal necessity.
It's like, no. Stop there, Edward. If I can change my biological sex, then I can change my race as well. Don't pick and choose now.
If you're trying to change your race... that is a choice, and it also affects another community.
Well, but do you not think that this whole transgender thing affects another community? Men saying that they can be women. Do you not think that the community of women are affected by that?
Well, they are, and that's where we talk about women's spaces. But if under the law, a woman can have a penis.
Yeah, I mean,
and the question then is whether or not that woman should be able to use women-only spaces. I think not, by the way. But the only difference under the law is you don't send a trans woman with male genitalia into a women's prison.
Firstly, just because something is law doesn't mean that it makes sense or that it's right. And you know, if
bro, this is the first time I've seen two women destroying a woke dude. This is not. This is usually the other way around, bro.
Thing is not right just because it's law. That doesn't mean, you know, you have to.
Yeah,
follow
slavery used to be legal, dude. Does that mean it's right? And just because it's in the law doesn't mean it's correct morally. I agree.
It's my personal view.
Well, you have to follow the law.
Well, you don't have to follow the law if it's not right, and that's how people affect change. But on that, the logic is the same. It doesn't matter if you're identifying as a different race or if you're identifying as a different species, because the whole point of being transgender and having gender dysphoria is the idea that you were placed in the wrong body and you identify with another gender. So using that logic, you can feel like you were born into the wrong race, because that's a biological thing. You can feel as though me not being white is materially affecting my life and my mental health. Same with a different species. I mean, it's not entirely uncommon for people to identify with animals and want to be animals. I mean, online you can find where people can actually pretend to be dogs and foxes.
But they can't be a dog or a fox.
But they believe it in their mind. So the logic is
like they're using his own logic against him, and he's like, no, it's too far. No, that's exactly what your logic is going. Like, you're pouring gas on the flame of this ideology, dude.
Same.
Is this guy an idiot?
I can't believe this guy was serious. He just got cooked. Like, bro, you can't change your race. You can't change your biology. You can't be interspecies. You can't change anything. You are who you are. Is pictures enough to convict someone of a criminal act?
Can you prove me wrong then?
Can you answer a question when you're asked it?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Why does she sound so scared?
What do you think about the Epstein files?
Yeah, I think they should be released.
Okay, and what if Trump's name is in it?
Well, then that would be awful and disgusting. He should go to jail.
Thank you.
Okay. Did you expect me to say he shouldn't?
Well, you seem to be defending him, and he's got a lot of evidence against him that he's in there.
So what's the evidence?
The pictures?
What pictures?
The picture of him with Epstein.
Yeah, so that means he's...
If he hangs out with him.
So is Obama, Clinton, the Clintons, and all of them, are they...
If they're
I'm talking to her.
I'm talking to her. I love Caitlin Bennett. She's great.
She's my friend. She can help me.
Yeah,
you
Now, this isn't Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You don't get to phone a friend, honey. You don't get to phone a friend on this.
You got this. I'm not asking for help from anyone. I'm talking because I believe in this stuff, and I believe I know what I'm talking about. So you tell me what proof is that he's a... Because if you were to take a picture with someone else on a college campus, would you be also a...
No, but what about him and the porn star?
Yeah. How is he a...
Because...
so you don't think he's a... You're trying to twist her words.
Tell me. Because if he's in the Epstein files, there's a high chance that he partook in it.
Okay. So, if that's the only proof that you have, that's not enough. You're gonna have to tell me proof that he has sexually assaulted or a child.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable. You were comfortable enough to fill out a sign and stand outside. Stay inside.
Yeah.
Why in the blue hell?
Right, I'll never understand this. Where like they get confronted with logic and then they just crumble. Their entire argument just crumbles. They don't even know what they're standing for most of the time. Writing stuff on signs to stand outside just to be mad. Sounds like the liberal, feminist lifestyle there. The LBL, liberal feminist lifestyle. Just write stuff on signs, stand outside, and be mad. I'm too happy. I don't know about you guys, Chad. I'm just too happy to live my life. I love just making fun of people. That's kind of like my thing.
Do the people in Idaho speak?
What language do people in Idaho speak? Idahoan? Good Lord.
Stupid.
Dumber than a bag of hammers.
It is
looking like one of those. What it was looking like one of the Titans on Attack on Titans. Golly.
It is true. How many years are in a decade?
10.
How many years are in a decade?
Yeah.
Like 12.
Stupid.
Love it. Love it.
How many are in a century?
100. These women can vote.
25.
Love it. Love it. Correct.
Oh boy. What country did the Vietnam War happen in?
Vietnam.
Asia.
How much is a quarter of an hour?
Quarter of an hour. 15 minutes.
25.
I'm nailing
Adolf
these, chat.
Ruled which country?
I think he's kind of
Nazi Germany.
running the
Germany.
U.S. right now.
Love it. There we go.
He's dead.
Oh.
What? What is 100 minus 66?
44.
42.
Damn, she dumb.
Stupid. Huh. Day after.
I was about to say, she dumb. And chat, I'm going to let y'all know, math is my worst subject. History is a bad subject for me, but I feel like I nailed all those, yeah? I'll be honest, I didn't watch that clip beforehand, but like I nailed those, right? I'm trying to get this brim a little more crooked, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to feel like I work on tires. Anybody a mechanic in the chat? If so, I appreciate you, man. If so, I really do appreciate you. Okay, what do we got here? Charlie Kirk was pretty conservative, right? Here we go.
Was pretty conservative, right? But in the end, he leans left.
So we got a little comedy skip for you, so... okay, hurry. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it's comedy skip.
Charlie Kirk was pretty conservative, right? But in the end, he leans left.
Do you think that's funny?
That's terrible.
To make fun of a guy that was brutally assassinated, publicly executed? Like, what happened to you in your life that you think that's okay?
You've like posted... Oh, sorry.
I know, but what happened to you? You think that's funny to watch a guy brutally get murdered and just to make jokes about it? And listen, you have your freedom of speech. You should be able to say whatever you want. But you think that's funny? A guy, a father, just to get brutally murdered, and you think it's funny to just to joke about that?
Do you think it's funny to just like for harass people in public?
I'm not
On your
harassing people.
Instagram? Well, not right now.
I'm
but
not
I've seen
harassing
you
people. I'm
post
not harassing
videos of
anybody in
it.
public. And I would argue harassing somebody in public is not as bad as joking about somebody that was publicly assassinated. So you're a sick person,
Okay,
and you're
moving
mentally
on, next
ill,
joke, sorry.
and you're shaking. You're mentally ill, and really one day you might look into the mirror and you realize how seriously mentally ill you are for coming up here and thinking that it's so funny that a guy that was brutally assassinated died.
I mean, I'll be honest, they all look like they don't wear deodorant, you know?
In front of thousands of people and millions of people saw it. And whether you like Charlie or not, everybody was seriously affected by that. And you know what? You probably
Bro, I was really affected by it. I don't know about you guys, chat, but like when Charlie Kirk got assassinated, that stuff messed me up. It made me afraid to do what I'm doing right here. You know, it like R.I.P. to Charlie, man. Rest in power.
affected by it too. But because your life is so bad, because you've had such a challenging and horrible life, the only joy that you get is by seeing somebody else go through pain. So that's your problem. The pain that you're going through, you're trying to externalize that and put that on me, but you need to seriously look in the mirror. Okay, hold on. Okay, next question. What do you have to say? Dude,
would you rather have a Netanyahu daughter or Ben Shapiro's son?
Ben Shapiro's son. All right, guys, get out of here. Okay, what do you got for us?
Charlie Kirk was such a patriot that his last action was turning red, white, and blue.
You seriously are sick. You need to get some help. Yeah, I know you guys probably don't have parents.
Hey, can you guys go back to the local coffee shop? I'm gonna need a latte. It's where these people always end up, though. Ain't that right, chat? These people always end up making lattes. They don't ever end up doing anything productive. That's why you never see a CEO or an entrepreneur named Blanket. You know what I mean? You never see really successful entrepreneurs like, yeah, free. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Wait. Free. Like, you never meet a really successful entrepreneur named Bucket, you know? Hi, my name is Starfire. Never started a Fortune 500 company. Like these people that are super woke, you never see them really be productive. You know, this is why they're always at coffee shops. I don't know about you guys. I go to a coffee shop a lot. I like coffee. The one I go to now, though, it's got like a really base chick there. She's great. She's awesome. But, you know, you go to your local Starbucks and you're going to see your green hair, blue hair, liberal left-leaners. And all I got to say is if she's got green or blue hair and a septum ring, she's going to make a darn good coffee. And that's where they need to stay. Stay as a barista. Just stay there. Just keep making coffees. You know, but I love the way they make coffees. They're so good. They're so tasty. You know, the liberal left-leaners, man, they make such good coffees, bro. But that's where they need to stay. All right, let's go to yesterday's video and react to some of the comments here. What do we got? Women realizing men refuse to save them. He is richest who is content with the least. Socrates, love that. Great quote. Holly Berry. Trying to settle down with someone that's been around the entire block is the most humiliating thing a man can do. 100%, I agree. This is why advertising is geared toward men, 80% of commerce. Bottom line, don't approach women. If I were to see a gal with a 4-year-old out in public, I would think she's married. I own my own house outright, but do you really own a house if you have no mortgage? I still have to pay property tax. I don't pay a few years. They put a lien on it and eventually take it. I mean, that's so true, though. Nobody owns their house. Everybody rents it from the government, period. My grandmother, who lived through the Great Depression, used to always say, use it up, wear it out, and make it do or do without. Good mantra to live by even to today. That's a great one. That's a great one. It's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. I agree. I had my PC from 2016, 1060, 6GB graphics card still running. Nobody actually owns the place they live in. You will forever pay property taxes. Here's some public budget advice. If you can't pay cash, you don't need it. I always taught to be frugal and live within my means. I've had credit cards closed because I don't use them enough. I could care less. I live in poverty, yet my home is paid off and I have no debt. I live within my means and I'll be retiring early at 55 and slow travel across the sea. The people that make 5 figures are broke boggle my mind. Own free and clear, but bought it in cash because I don't have a vampire sucking me dry. I work with a guy in his 50s who doesn't have a thing saved and took on debt in a divorce. I got anxiety talking to him. These people vote. No one owns their house. It can be paid off and it's still not yours. Technically, the bank owns my house, but I guess I own it. The borrower is a slave to the lender. I own my house. I bought it while everybody else was going on vacations and spending money on expensive cars, weddings, and other dumb stuff. Too many people grow up too late. You need to be thinking about a house in your 20s, not 30s and 40s. Levi, you cook these women like your life depends on it. I do what I have to do for my community. You guys don't understand. I owe it to you guys. I built my community off of cooking people. And I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop roasting. That's an integral part of who I am. Like, dude, it's so bad, chat, that we'll be watching a show and I'll just have to be like, baby, pause the show. And she'll pause the show. I'm like, why do they look like a grilled zucchini? Like, what is up with this? Why do these people look like boiled squash? Like, what is going on? You look like a door that's not even closed all the way. You know, what is going on? Like, these people look like they bit the boom out of a bomb. You know what I mean? I can't help myself sometimes. Like, the roasting is just something that I grew up with as a kid. Like, us as guys, we just cooked each other, and I can't get it. Like, I can't stop. It's like a problem. I can't stop it. Ain't that right, Lokes?
Whoop-dee-doo.
He's like, just keep them sweet potatoes coming. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's always good to have you guys out, man. Until next time, peace.